What's happening, my gambits? How you doing today? It's Chris here, about to play some battles. Today we're gonna play some card battles for you guys, though. I'm gonna try and break it down a little bit on how to be like a sort of good battles player, but I'm not gonna do like a full tutorial video or anything like that. But more of like a beginner's guide, or like an intermediate guide on how to be pretty awesome at card battles. It all starts with your deck, man. You know, you can just copy my deck if you want. It's probably one of the best ways to do it. Usually what I tell people is at least try out every card to see if you like it, but realistically, you're probably better off looking at somebody else's deck, kind of looking what they do and copying it, and then you can always edit it as you see fit. If you don't like one of the cards, you don't use it ever, throw it in the garbage. If you like one of their cards, make sure you keep it in your deck. So, let's play in some Ceramic Crucible here. I'm going to try and walk you guys through this thing. Also, I've got to give a shout out real quick. Alright, if you guys don't know, any sponsors that sponsor my channel, I try and say thank you in a nice little way, and what I do is I basically give them a shout out as one of their perks. So today I want to, oh no, I hate Swan Lake. Come on, YOLO Mafia, skip it for me, buddy. Skip it for me. Skip, Skippy. He said hi, he doesn't want to do it. Alright, that's okay. But Jonathan Bermudez, who was a super duper nice guy on my last live stream, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. I wanted to make sure I gave you your shout out as fast as possible, dude. He wants to know what I would do if I was president, and this is just really freaking tough as a question. I feel like it'd be really difficult to be the president. And actually have people enjoy you being president and actually make changes that'll benefit most people. I think no matter what, it's going to be difficult to do that. So being president would be really, really tough. Hardest thing for me would definitely be having to do any sort of speeches or anything like that. I'm a shy guy. I know it sounds weird to think that you're a YouTuber, yet you're shy. You probably think I might be lying or something like that, but it's true. I'm a very shy person. I'm really bad at public speaking. That would be the hardest thing for me to do would be to sound like I'm a smart person. I do. I feel like I'm a fairly intelligent person. I'm a fairly smart person. But once you finally get me into, in a public speaking scenario, I'm just gonna look like a complete idiot. Even if I have to talk like in just to a new person that I've never spoken to before, it'd be really bad for me. So I probably wouldn't be a good president for that exact reason. I don't think I would ever actually want to do any sort of, political things in my life. Not to say it's never going to happen, but I probably won't. I'm not like looking forward to it or anything like that. The only reason I would want to is because I really do feel like I would, as far as making laws and making things that are reasonable and helping people in general, I would be an anti-corrupt sort of politician, and that's what you need sometimes. You really need to go anti-corruption on all these people. There's so many corrupt people out there. So, the number one thing that I would do is I would try my absolute best to take money out of politics. Alright? Now this is a sucky thing, because right now I feel like corporations sort of own people. You guys know that I'm sort of a hater on corporations, right? I don't really like them all that much. I feel like, in general, they take advantage of us. It's all about the bottom dollar. It's all about the monies. It's not about you. And I feel like that's sort of stupid that these corporations that make billions of dollars can just write legislation that benefits them. And then they use that extra money that they're gaining by all those extra things to take even more control over people and things like that. So I find it just a little bit annoying, and I feel like corporations have too much say in this. And now this didn't used to always be a thing, by the way. Some people think, well, it's just always a thing. It's just something we have to get used to. It wasn't always a thing. I don't know the exact date or anything like that, but I think it was in the 70s, maybe the 80s or something like that. They officially decided that corporations are considered people, which makes zero frickin' sense. I think everybody would agree that corporations should not be considered people. They should be considered a corporation. So all these donations that these corporations are giving normally wouldn't be allowed if they weren't people. So that's like the number one thing that I would try and change. Bam, take that down. Number two, I've heard this from somebody before, and I don't completely understand, but I like the idea. And what I would like to do is I'd like to always get all the information from the smartest people around me. That's the thing that a lot of presidents don't actually do all that well. They don't realize that they're not the smartest man in the world, And what they should do is they should listen to people who are really freaking smart. So I basically just take two people with kind of opposite opinions, and I try to walk in as unbiased as I possibly can. Just kind of let them debate about something. Whether it be gun control or weed or whatever, man, drugs, prisons, and all taxes and things like that. I'm obviously, I know that I'm not the most intelligent person out there for all of those different things. So what I would like to do is I'd like to have these people just kind of always on pursuit. I was a little confused about that. I'm like, well, what is he doing? He's just sitting there. Heli pellets don't normally just sit there. But I'd want to hear the different sides and basically just make my decisions based on what these people are saying and how they're arguing and what kind of opinion they help me have. And usually I like to have logic and everything become part of it. That'd be the main thing that I would do. Obviously, there would be other things that I would do. I don't know exactly what the heck, man. I think I would definitely legalize weed. I think it's something that's sort of stigmatized as sort of a bad thing. But I think it would definitely make a lot of money. You can use all that money that the tax revenue that it generates, and you can pay for schools and stuff like that. Another thing that I would like to do is I'd like to sort of get the defense budget a lot lower. I don't think you need a zero defense budget, but right now the defense budget is like more. I don't even remember exactly what the numbers are, man. I wish I knew a more accurate description before I made this video, but it's ridiculous. Like, just take $1 billion, take $1 trillion out of freaking defense spending, put it towards education and helping the general public, put it towards infrastructure and things like that. Oh my god, he's got zero cam detection right now. That's pretty crazy. Anyways, I am now realizing that I'm in a bit of a pickle right now. I need to either get $7,500 for round 19, or I need to try and get my laser cannon up to defend a possible round 19 rush at me. He's got a lot of boomerangs, so he's got a lot of good balloon popping power right now, but he doesn't have all that much of Moab popping power. So what I might end up doing is I might just sell this taxure. It's only worth $800. Basically perfect timing for me to do my Moab rush here. We're going to go boom and boom. Alright, there it is. 10 Moabs. Oh, what the heck? I thought I grabbed it, but I guess it got broken somehow. But anyways, he's going to have a hard time defending this, man, even with all those the snipers and everything. Looks like a sniper might be on first, too. He's going to get a Blade Maelstrom up, though. You never see that thing. It's still not going to be enough, though, man, even with that Blade Maelstrom over there. Shoop-da-whoop, he does a good job, but the Bloons are going to rock him. YOLO Mafia, good game, my friend. So those are the main things that I do as president. I'd probably pardon anybody since, they just make they'll make new drug laws, probably. I don't do drugs, by the way. It's not what I want to do, but I don't feel like it's a negative thing for people to want to do drugs, especially weed and alcohol. I think alcohol is worse than weed, to be honest with you. I don't get why marijuana got such negative things about it. I just don't get it. But anyways, I'd probably pardon a lot of people that got crazy sentences from having marijuana. There's actually this thing called the 3 strikes rule. And what happens is if you get, I believe it's 3 felonies, you go to jail for life. So this sounds like a reasonable thing. If you murder somebody 3 times, or you steal a car 3 times, or you do something really, really bad 3 times, you deserve to go to jail for a really long time. That makes sense. If you're raping people all the time, you deserve to go to jail. But if you're smoking marijuana 3 times, and you're caught with a certain amount of marijuana, you can go to jail for the rest of your life. And I feel like that is an absolutely horrible, horrible law. It makes sense in certain situations, but just an automatic, judges don't even get a say in it. It's just a little too crazy for me. I don't really like that rule or that law, and I feel like I would like to pardon people who have been burdened or basically just had issues because of that. So anyways, that's my random president thing. People can hate on me if they want, man. Those are the main things that I would like to do. I'd like to put a lot more money towards education, take it out of defense, and make the world a smarter and better place. That's basically my goal, man. I wouldn't say that I would say I'm America #1 or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, if there's ever any weird laws or trade laws or anything like that that are causing America to have issues, well, I would like to work on that. Try and make it not happen like that, I think that makes sense. So anyways, we're going to Spike Factory already. I'm going to do some blue and pink balloon rushes right away on round 3 and 4. I don't think they're going to do anything. The Dartling Gun's a really solid tower, but we can always try, you know? So we're also just going to throw this guy in the garbage for now. For now, we're going to throw him in the garbage, but it's not going to be like that forever. So here's the blue balloons. He's going to rush me with some pinks, but that's not a problem at all. I can take those guys down easily. As long as I'm aiming just a little bit, I'm fine. So this one, I can't do any fake lock-in places with my road spikes or something like that. So this actually ends up being a little bit more difficult to micro. Dartling guns are more difficult to micro on cards, especially because I have to. Instead of using hotkeys or you know, holding buttons down, I have to grab things and throw them somewhere else. So anyways, I kind of started off by telling you guys a little bit about card battles, and I kind of strayed away from that pretty quickly, right? So what I want to do is I want to start telling you guys a little bit about how to be a better card battles player. Number one, income is actually pretty darn important. So when you're designing a deck, make sure you're building a deck that has some pretty decent income. Number two, watch out for this card, man. You're going to see a lot of people with Kidnap. And Kidnap is a very difficult tower to counter if you're relying on a lot of strong towers to kill your stuff. That's why I usually go for some weaker towers. I go for a couple wizards, a couple dart monkeys, a couple dartling guns, etc., etc. That's my personal choice. And then what I like to do is I like to do two rushes sort of close to each other. So I'm actually going to get rid of the laser cannon for now. But I'm going to try and do a white rush on round 10, and I'm going to try to, or maybe 11, and then we'll wait and we'll do a round 12 zebra rush. And that's usually very difficult for most players to defend. Now he's going hardcore on me right here now, guys. Holy crapola. Holy crapola. The wizard's doing its best, but we are going to lose some lives on this, but no battle energy was required, so that's definitely a positive right there. I'll get rid of this guy for now. I'll send out a few more greens. I need to get a little bit higher of income. It's actually pretty low right now. We'll do that, we'll do that, we'll do that. Throw some more cards out there. We're going to get a few more wizards. Wizards are probably the best card in the game as far as amount of balloon pop power that you can get out of them for the price. So highly recommend, whenever you can, go for those guys. So we're getting ready for our big bad white rush. Don't forget that this is $3,000, and this is also $2,000. So getting both of those rushes to happen fairly close to each other can be really difficult. I also have my Juggerlanch over here, so if he decides to rush me, I think I'm going to be ready for it. So we're going to try and plan this out. He's got double Dartling Gun defense, though, so that's a tough one. Alright, round 11. Bam! White Rush. Let's see what he does. Got enough money for my Zebra Rush if I want to. Got my Juggerlanch all ready to go. He's going to pop some Dart Monkeys down and everything. He's definitely struggling. There's the battle energy. So if he doesn't have a Juggerlanch, he's dead. He's absolutely demolished. Balloon energy while we're at it as well. And bam! Look at that, man. The battle energy is going to wear off right there. And this is going to maybe take him down. 3-0 Boomerang's going to pop out over there. And the Hyman will be destroyed right there. Oh my god. Couldn't handle that rush, baby. He's a good player, though. I'll rematch him if he wants. Sure, why not? Let's do this. I'll play. You'll play. We'll both play. He's probably used to my defense, though, at this point. Or my rushes, rather. So we might have to play it a little bit differently this game and not do the white zebra combo rush. But we'll play into it. We'll see what he's doing. We'll see what kind of towers he has. We'll see what's going on. He wants Concrete Alley. He probably had the Juggerlanch and just threw it out in the garbage or something like that. Most people do have the Juggerlanch. It's not the best card in the game, but it's definitely, in my opinion, in the top 10, top 5, maybe even top 3. It's a good card. Personally, I think that the Wizard might be the best tower of the game, or the Dartling Gun. Either one of those guys, man, they're really freaking good. So we're going to do a Dartling Gun start. He's going to do a Ninja start. Fancy that. Alright. So, let's throw this guy out. We'll throw this guy out. Don't feel too bad about throwing cards in the garbage, man. That's one thing that I used to do at the very beginning of my card gameplay. I used to think, oh, no, this is horrible, man. I'm losing $50 every single time I throw one of these guys in the garbage. It's not that bad. The amount of income that you're getting out of this is much more advantageous than the amount that you're losing for every $50 that you spent, for every card you have to throw in the garbage. So here's some pinks, plus 25 income. Nice. We'll do some blue rushes right after this as well. Surprisingly, the ninja is actually good against the pinks. So that's actually kind of unique. But he's not strong enough, man. He can't handle it. So we'll follow up with our blues. We'll probably do the... Oh, he's got the Dartling gun, though. All right, good for you, little buddy. We're going to follow up with the green balloons right away, man. I still feel like I can defend most balloons up in here. It's all about the income at this point. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw these things out. I don't need... What the heck? Did I not have $50? That's sad. Do another one of these green rushes, man. Up to 400 already. Honestly, it depends on how good you are, but if you're a decent player, 500 is pretty solid. If you're a good player, 600 is even better. Depends on your deck a little bit, too. So I'm going to do this on round 7. I'll wait, and I'll just do the Dart Monkey Rush. The Dart Monkey Rush. Black Bloons, not huge enough to cause any problems for me. We're still going up higher and higher, baby. And if we get up to 500, man, it's not going to be that hard to actually save up to get that last 125 income for the engineer right there. Nice. But I want to get another Dartling gun. I do. I honestly can't believe that we are doing this well. 500 and something odd income. Here's a second wizard. Like I said, whenever you get the wizard, man, pop him down as a defensive tower. Sure, he's got some income in him, but he's he's an amazing tower. Just got so much popping power as a 1/1. All right, I think I'm gonna wait it out. Actually, I think I'm gonna get my white engineer rush flowing up in here on round 10 right away, and then I'll just play the defense however I need to. Don't want this guy. Don't want this guy. Let's do it, man. White rush. This could be difficult for him. He gets the 2/3 ninja again. Is it gonna be enough though? He's gonna sell something. He's struggling. Another Dartling gun, and he's going to battle energy over here. All right, good for him. He's going to defend. There we go. I see the Juggalanche, though. I see the Juggalanche. There we go. 2 Dartling guns. We see the Juggalanche. We've got a decent setup of towers here, depending on what he rushes us with. We do see the big rush coming out against us, but it's not big enough to actually cause me any issues here, I don't think. The wizards, again, very, very powerful. Not going to force a Juggalanche on me, nor a battle energy, nor nothing, baby. Do some pinks, do some greens, do some blues in just a second. I'm going to throw my Kidnap out, though. I don't feel like it's going to be worth it, man. I'm not going to go all out against this guy. I probably should, but I'm playing a much better defensive game today. Huh. Alright, let's do, Yeah, there it is, man. The 2/3 boomer. Once that guy popped out, he would have easily defended any sort of rushes. So I'll admit that my cam detection is actually pretty low at this point. I would have to get a Juggalanche or a Lightning Bolt combo up in here to defend most of those things. But watch this income, guys. It's about to go cray-cray. 1,000? Are you kidding me, man? 1,000 income in card battles by round 16? I know, we're playing pretty crazy. But now we need to switch up our playstyle here. We're going to go for an amazing defense now. We're just going to throw down, like, literally everything we've got. You know, I'm thinking defensive here. Usually I like to be sort of aggressive and just go for those 10 Moabs. Yeah, we'll change it up today. We'll defend. So here's a downdraft as well. Not the best tower ever. I honestly think he's one of the towers that I might actually move out of my deck. The reason why I put him in my deck in the first place was because he's got... basically, he got buffed. He got buffed, you know, when they changed the Heli palette to be actually pretty awesome. They changed both 3rd tier towers into a pretty solid tower setup. So, you know, I don't know. He's pretty solid if you ask me. So here's a Lightning Wizard as well. Now the problem is the Moab popping power is definitely going to be real weak for me. You know, Wizards, Dart Monkeys ain't really going to cut it yet. So we'll do a cannon back in the corner here. Yeah, no problems there, man. Easily taking those guys down. Those Camelets got nothing on us. It's got the 2/2 Wizard there. Got another Wizard. We'll do a quick white rush up in here. It's round 20 already. Oh my goodness, man. And then we got our laser cannon coming up soon, too. Let's get rid of the Kidnap. Laser cannon. For 1,200 income, dude, think about the amount of money you're going to get over here. I'm now realizing something sort of sad, though. Oh, snap. I'm realizing something real sad. I don't think I have anything better than Moabs in this deck. Moabs are my highest card. So if he defends these Moabs, Things are going to go real bad, real freaking fast, man. Oh, gosh. So we got some Bloons coming out against us. Yeah, I definitely have to rush him here. I will wait. I'm going to wait just a few more seconds. I will wait until about 7 minutes, and then I will rush. While I'm waiting until 7 minutes, when he's just going to get more and more defense up over here. Because I'm thinking about going for 10 Moabs. Twice. Whoa! Did you hear that right, Chris? You absolutely did. 2 Moabs twice! We'll try it out. We'll see if it works. I'm probably going to do 10 Moabs, Zebras, maybe this too, but I don't really know if that's going to be all that effective. Then we're going to pop out 10 more Moabs again, though. I'll just cycle through and get him out again. So at 7 minutes, that's what we're going to do. Alright, let's do it, man. 7 minutes. So now we're going to cycle. We're going to throw these in the garbage. Oh, didn't mean to throw that in the garbage, though. Oops. Alright, let's see what happens here, man. Waiting for them. There they are. We're going to keep those zebras this time. Oh, no, I didn't mean to send out those pinks. That could screw up my gameplay. Oh, no. He loses anyways, though. Oh, our cycling was terrible, but we still took him down. Oh, my goodness gracious, guys. All right. Well, I think that's all I got for you guys today. I feel like I did a bad job. I didn't really tutorialize you guys very well at all. And I also don't feel like I was a good president. I would not be elected for my second term. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you press that like button for me. I'd appreciate that a bunch. And, of course, have a super duper delicious day.